Hi, I'm Sherry, and you're watching The Eyes Have It. Since my battery so rudely interrupted my haul video yesterday, I thought I would come back today and make another video to get to the Amazon.com part of my makeup haul that I didn't get to yesterday. So yesterday's video, instead of being a 3.com haul, was only a 2.com haul, which is Sephora and Ulta. So today is Amazon. So let's get started on our Amazon.com haul. First, we're going to start out with foundation. I don't normally wear foundation. I know that seems odd, but I live at the beach and things are very casual here, and I have really good skin, thank God for good genetics, and the only thing that I have a problem with is basically some age or sunspots, and I use concealer and powder to cover those, and that's all I use on my face. But I had been wanting to try a foundation again, and so I got this L'Oreal True Match Lumi from Amazon, W3 Nude Beige. Alright, next, going to brows. I have very, very sparse brows, and what brows I do are very light. So I've always been a person who had to pencil my brows to get them to be able to be seen. And I read about this Milani Brow Fix Kit, and I thought I would give it a try. It comes in, I believe, a light and a dark. This is the light kit. It comes with a darker brown, a lighter brown, and a brow bone highlight color. And it comes with these three teeny tiny little tools. They're kind of hilarious. They're so teeny. So it comes with an eyebrow brush, an eyeshadow sponge, and a teeny tiny little pair of tweezers. Oh, and under the tools, when you take the tools out, there's a little mirror there. Also for the brows, I actually found this in the drugstore, but I'm including in the Amazon.com haul because it was the only thing I picked up at the drugstore beauty-wise. I actually accidentally found myself in the Prestige section, which is right next to the Rimmel section, and I was looking for a replacement eyebrow pencil because I've been using the Rimmel for years, and I saw this one, and it's called Brow Perfection, and it's by Prestige. It's got a pencil on one end, and it's a similar color. It's a sort of a hazel color like the Rimmel one, and then on the other end it's got this brow brush. I didn't know that I have enough brows to brush, but I thought it would be something interesting to try. Okay, going next to Milani Baked Blush in Rose Doro, which I believe means rose gold. And it is a beautiful color. It's a, a light pink with streaks of gold running through it. Very pretty. It does have some sparkle, but it's not super, super sparkly. And then underneath has a little mirror, which is nice, and a little brush. And next, speaking of brushes, I have two. I love Real Techniques brushes. And when I first started buying some Real Techniques brushes, I found the Expert Face Brush, which I think at the time was relatively new, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And so I actually have bought a second one because I've kind of gotten into some cream blushes, which I use the Expert Face Brush to stipple and then blend in. But I also use that for my skin tone concealer and that type of thing. So I thought I would have one for concealer, face colored things, and one for blush colored things. And it is a wonderful brush. It is a domed brush, very dense. It's so dense and soft. And it's got this domed tip on it, and it reminds me of like the old shaving brushes from the past, if you're old enough to know what that is. Very nice, very dense bristles, and so it's great for buffing in a foundation, a cream blush, whatever the case may be. And then the one that I did not have was the powder brush, so I decided to go ahead and add that one to my collection. And that is a really nice, big, fluffy brush, and just incredibly soft. And as far as I recall, these are synthetic brushes and cruelty-free. Okay, and one more face product. This actually didn't come in this particular box of Amazon stuff, but in a previous one, and I just happen to have it laying here. These come from e.l.f. Studio, and they are eyeshadow applicators. I know most of you probably use a brush to put your eyeshadow on, and I do sometimes too, but sometimes I still like to fall back on the old shadow applicators. And since most of the high-end palettes don't come with an applicator, I thought I would try to find some sort of sponge tip applicator, and I had tried one other brand. It was horrible, and so I tried these. They're very, very inexpensive, and there's a whole bunch of them in a pack, 12 of them, and they are fairly soft. You know, if you've used a drugstore eyeshadow applicators, some of them, the cheaper ones, can be so rough on your skin. And these don't feel that way to my fingertip, but the very first time I used one, it felt very scratchy on my eye. And I've come to realize it must have been one that had, like, you know, a little seam on it that hadn't been trimmed off or something like that. One thing that's different about the e.l.f. Applicators that varies from some of the drugstore eyeshadow applicators, some of them only have like this one little piece of plastic going up through the middle for the foam to hold on to. This one, the plastic piece inside is almost the exact same shape and size as the foam part. So I'm wondering if that's maybe why I felt it was scratchy, because there's a pretty solid piece of plastic in there. So it's a nice long handle, which I really like, but the jury is still out on these. Alright, and last but not least, this is not maybe technically beauty related, but it is pedicure related. I was watching videos on YouTube one day, excuse me, and this lady was doing a video on how to remove calluses from your feet. And I thought, oh, you know, it was going to be the same old thing. But here she pulls out this tool I have never seen before. It's on a lucite, a thick lucite handle, and on the top is this piece of, it's like screen. It kind of looks like screen that's out of your window. It's about, oh, I don't know, 2.5 inches by about 1.5 inches. It's very rough. And you use this dry, unlike a pumice stone or whatever that you might use in the shower. You use this dry, and you just, you know, rub it on the callus, and then put some cream on afterwards. Because I did find that it did a great job on my calluses immediately. I mean, it didn't take 5 and 6 and 7 treatments. It took like 1, and I could see a major difference because the one had really been bothering me. So the thing is called Soffeet, S-O-F-F-E-E-T, callus remover. And when you look it up on Amazon, you'll see this foot cream that they recommend with it. I did not get the cream. But this thing is quite amazing. So I have my next appointment with my nail technician for a pedicure this week, and I'm curious to see what she's going to say about this, because she has told me in the past that the metal rasp sort of products, tools, are not good to use on calluses. It just makes them grow back faster. So I'm curious to see, but so far, I'm telling you, I used it once, maybe twice when I first got it, and I haven't used it in almost a week, and those calluses, which usually just grow back, have not, and they're not bothering me at all. So I'm pretty impressed so far. Alright, so there is my Amazon.com haul. I'll see you next time. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Bye!